Hey, it's Sierra, and this is my review of The Reluctant Cheerleader by AuRevoirSimone. I'm going to start off by saying that I love this story. This is by far, one of the best books I've read on Wattpad, and there's only 5 chapters. That's right, 5 chapters. Now, the main character, Lissa Davis, is anti-popularity. She doesn't want to be popular, she kind of hates it, but she becomes a cheerleader. And this really relates to me on a personal level, because I used to want to be a cheerleader, and I wasn't popular, and I didn't want to be popular, and I didn't become a cheerleader. I joined the track team. Kind of different, but oh well. And then the story starts out with Lissa, and she's standing outside of a pizzeria with her best friend Zoe in her cheerleading uniform, nervous to go in. Her friend shoves her in the pizzeria, and suddenly Tyler Reid is introduced. He is, well, arrogant, from Lissa's eyes, of course, and they banter a lot, and they're really mean to each other. But there's definitely some romantic tension going in there. And I'm gonna assume that Tyler Reid's the romantic interest, because that's pretty much what the book is implying so far. But I would expect the author of this to do something completely different and go and make it someone else, or the person she friend-zoned, or I don't know, because this author is just amazing, and you don't know whatever she's gonna do. I find myself blown away by her writing all the time, and I don't know how she's a fan of me and she's so amazing on Wattpad. But anyways, I'm gonna skip forward to the latest chapter of The Reluctant Cheerleader. And it starts off with Lissa waking up in a bed, and it's not hers, and all she can think about is the bed and how soft it is and how nice it is. And I just want to comment on how realistic this is, and how just real it seemed to me when I read it. And I was just like, this is so realistic, because if I woke up in a bed after a party and there was alcohol there, I don't think the first thing I would think is I had sex with someone. But it was really nice. Like, the whole flow of the chapter was perfect. And when I first read the beginning, I was like, no, 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 she's going cliche, she can't do this to me. But then, as it went on, I was like, she wouldn't do this. And it was perfect. It was non-cliche, it all was like, the whole story is just well written, no grammar errors whatsoever that I've caught on to, and it's just realistic. And one of the best parts of the story, I think, is the characters. They're realistic, three-dimensional, they have a personality, and after 5 chapters, even after 1 chapter, they seem like real people to you. They're real people to you. The characters of the story are very well thought out, and I love them. And then the story in general, the plot, the fact that she's a cheerleader and doesn't want to be, and I love the view it has on cheerleaders, because so many stories on Wattpad depict cheerleaders as evil people, which I know they're not, but a lot of people just see them as easy sluts, scumbags, things like that. But she doesn't do that. She makes it different, and she has an interesting point of view, and I love this story so much. Hands down, one of my favorite books on Wattpad. Definitely I would check it out if I were you. I'll put links in the bottom, maybe one right here. You can click it now. You know you want to read it. Well, this has been my first review. Hope you like the rest.